There were rumors he there were rumors he there were rumors he there were rumors he
Yo, I don't know. I might have had to delete that Facebook video yesterday. This is going to Facebook. I use a program to stream on multiple platforms at once. So this isn't just Facebook, but like the second I got on here yesterday, had someone message me and tell me to call them. And honestly, like after I learned where I stand with this person, my celebration on my birthday, I'd rather not talk to them today. If they see this, then I halfway apologize, but you like call me anytime. I don't. Sometimes text messages, especially Facebook Messenger, I'm not good at getting back to. But it's why, like, I don't understand why, like, this is what trips me out. It's like there's certain things that have been said, like, I'm possibly wondering if I'm being recorded without my knowledge, like audible with certain people. And that's why we could have had a chat on here yesterday. I don't really. I thought it was weird, like the second I'm on here. Like, I thought that was weird. And also have been told by that person basically how they view me and where I stand. And they think COVID's a lie. Well, I don't know if they personally know anyone that has died from it or not, but I have. And I'm not just saying that. Stevie Ward's mom, she died of COVID. This seems to be real. I ain't really talking to too many people until March 4th is over because there's lots of talk about March 4th, the real inauguration day, right? I saw the talks about January 6th. That's why I kind of got the fuck off Facebook for a while. I was like, yo, like, I'm just let these people vent. I'm just gonna let these people vent. Let it get it out of their system. Hopefully, if they're disgruntled, whatever, shit happens. People lose elections. It happens. I wasn't a fan of Trump winning. I pretty much shut the fuck up for 4 years. Even though for 8 years, all I basically heard from anybody was Obama's N-word in office, N-word in office, N-word in office. I know where I stand with a lot of people. So I'm not really trying to. I don't want to talk to people that view me as lower than them on my birthday. Tomorrow, sure, but I don't know. Could have called me anytime. I don't know. I don't know. Like, I don't know why specifically when I start a chat, and it's like something that I like to do in my free time. People can say I have 24 hours. No, I don't. You don't know what happens here. Come live with us for 3 days. See what it's like. See some of the help we need. Or shut the fuck up. That or shut the fuck up doesn't go to one specific person. But the gentleman that called me yesterday, as soon as I'm on here, and he's on here, like I can see who comes on my shit. I got that figured out now. Well, I don't have that window up right now, but now I can. Some of it's retroactive by just a couple minutes, but yeah. Anyway, I'm alive. My mom's alive. That's all you need to know. And if you doubt that, you can come down to the house. And if anyone wants to get me anything for my birthday, bring my brother down here. I'll show you pictures of my brother, just like, he dresses different ways. So I'm just going to show both ways he dresses. See, that's him, kind of like quote unquote normal. This is him with the blonde curly fro wig. This is him laying on 3 men. This is him again with his legs spread with the blonde curly wig. This is him again laying on 3 men. The gentleman, I use that term loosely, the gentleman on the left in that picture, going left to right, only spent 1 year in jail for raping an 11-year-old. I find sexual abuse against a minor worse than murder. But his ties, his family ties with the church in Graham County, Kentucky, got his ass off because, we can just pray that away, right? Well, he reoffended. And thanks to Kentucky's, automatic 10-year repeat offender program, he's behind bars for he's doing a 20-year bid right now. That's his mugshot just a few months ago. I believe that Kentucky State Police actually have my IP blocked from going on his fucking booking sheet. Because of actually, they've seen the traffic. Yeah, okay. So anyway, and people want to know why I got problems with my brother. It happened way before my dad died. It is way beyond sibling rivalry. I'll just let it be at that. But, sometimes, like they say, you are the company you keep. He knew about him. He bragged about the Connie Duns having a fucking reunion tour in 2014. They knew about him. They knew about him. You see a despair in his eyes, like he just wants to fucking die. Think about the emotional toll and the trauma that the little girl that he stole the innocence from goes through. She's probably got that same fucking look, but she didn't do anything fucking wrong. Even though I know where I stand with certain people, I still appreciate any help that has been given, even if it's just a transaction that, could possibly be, something that could be tens of thousands of dollars profited from. It still helped us out. But at the same time, it's a transaction. A businessman, probably any businessman, would have done the same thing for the most part. So I mean, I've already like basically sucking this dude verbally off. Like, I've already thanked. Like, I've already done enough thanks. I don't call a motherfucker. Like, just because they came and did that doesn't mean that I call them every time that I have a problem with something. I'm not trying to be a burden. I'm not trying to be a pest. But at the same time, sometimes like I do these chats because I need to get some shit off my chest. And like, if someone's gonna come in here, I don't really have anyone blocked on any platform really. I mean, I might have a couple people blocked, but since the election, there was a lot of real weird shit. I'm a registered Democrat because I fucking voted for Bernie Sanders in 2015 in the Democratic primary. I hate Hillary Clinton. I'm on record saying I even made a fucking video like you can search it on YouTube, just me bitching about Hillary Clinton and Nancy Pelosi. I even bitched about Nancy Pelosi wasting taxpayer dollars for the first impeachment trial of Donald Trump. I did not agree with that. Hindsight 2020. Now I see that it's a good thing that people were striking at him. I saw the talk about January 6th. I saw people saying they were going to take their country back and yada, yada, yada. And it's just kind of funny that they failed. And now these same people are trying to blame Antifa and BLM. But if they succeeded, they'd be like, hoorah, Donald Trump's our dictator. Donald Trump will never be the fucking spokesman for the working class, the poor in America. Some people may know me and they may think like, you ain't poor. My dad was a public school teacher. Highly underpaid. Highly undervalued. Highly underappreciated. I mean, certain people valued him, certain people appreciated him, but if you go to a conference and this person's a doctor and this person works for Purdue Pharmaceuticals, and my dad's like, oh, I'm a public high school teacher, right? Or say if someone owns a multi-million-dollar barge company, and compared to my dad, like just being a public high school teacher, yeah, okay. So I don't know. After like kind of the election happened, a bunch of weird shit was happening at my house. People coming on my property, my dogs reacting to shit, busting out, like just like straight up reacting to shit. Now it could have been all coincidence. Yeah, right. It could have been all coincidence. Maybe they saw a squirrel out the window, and I don't know. Dogs do get out. Dogs do chase after things, but anybody can call me anytime. The people that have my number, at least. Anybody that's welcome or invited could basically stop by here at any time. anybody could call my mom at any time. They have her number. Now I don't know. She's been in a funk. She always gets in a funk around this time of year. It's coming up on the anniversary of my father's death, which coincides with my birthday. So um, uh, my birthday really hadn't been a big deal my whole fucking life, but especially these past 7 years, it's just it's just another day. I don't, other than me being a little bit selfish and not wanting to talk to people who view me as just scum. Uh, no different than any other day. No, not I really didn't speak about politics with this person. Um, when they told me COVID was a hoax, I was telling them like, well, even if it is a hoax, it's got it's having real effects, and I don't understand why there's companies like say an NBA sports team, say an NFL, like the Super Bowl was yesterday. Uh, you don't think they'd want to pack those stadiums? Like if this is a hoax and as much power as companies have, like you don't think like I don't know. Like when you're going to the doctor and oh you can go in this room with your mom but you can't go in that room with your mom and like shit's all just weird and different and I don't know. People have their right to an opinion, but when you personally know someone that's died from it, uh, you kind of had like you kind of get a little bit upset when people still view it as a hoax. And then when the election happens and you're one of the only registered Democrats, like in a good, like, I guess not a lot of people vote in primaries where I live. And that has to be the only reason why I'm registered as a Democrat because when I registered to vote when I was 18, I did not align with a party, independent. I went with my dad. My dad was like telling me, register as a Democrat. I was like, no, I really do feel that opposing views sometimes can lead to good compromises. But I'm not putting anyone's name on blast. I'm not talking bad about anybody. Uh, I don't know how much more I could thank someone like to the point that I made a fucking like straight up. It's like you lead a busy life, and sometimes it might not be easy to have a phone conversation. Even though like some people are like on Facebook, like seems like a lot more than me. I don't know. Good for you. Like if you have a position in life where you have the ability for most of your day to stare at a screen, more power to you. Good for you. Um, this host, these hosting chats, which there's no one in this right now on either thing. Uh, it's just Facebook and YouTube right now, but uh, I just found it a little weird for like the last couple conversations we've had. And yeah, hey, if I'm wanting someone to come up on here and like we could just chat, we could have just like we were here, we could have just chatted. Like if you wanted to tell me happy birthday, could have told me happy birthday. Um, could have possibly explained a little like something serious happened. Please call me. Like I mean, I don't until March 4th is over. Like I'm watching who the fuck I talk to. Because one, I don't want to end up on any federal watch list. There's talk about March 4th, just like there was talk about January 6th. I laughed it off, like, yeah, right. January 6th happens. That's all I'm going to say. So there's talk about March 4th. I don't know if any of y'all seen it, but yeah, there's talk about March 4th. So for people who let me know where I stand in their view, I'm watching who I talk to until March 4th passes. I mean, if it was just an election and you're salty, whatever. Okay, I don't really like. I try not to let politics dictate my life, but at the same time, I got Republicans in my family, and whether Republicans are in power or out of power, it's just like that's the main thing they bring up, at least with me and my mom, and it gets a little old. And especially when my dad died, it was like they kind of doubled down on shit. I'm talking about my family here. Yeah, it got to the point like, can't we just talk about something else? Please. So that's basically my point. Is it like, can't we just talk about something else? Please. But if it was just about politics and, it ain't family, I can hear someone bitch and I'll probably, I bitch too. Please don't take me saying like, oh, someone's bitching as like, I bitch a lot too. I'm bitching now. I could calmly conversate with someone if January 6th did not happen that I have opposing views with. But January 6th happened and made me look at life in the world a lot differently because how many people have seen that in our lifetime, no matter your age? How many people have seen an insurrection? That's what it was. They were trying to stop the certification of electoral college votes to usher in Donald Trump as our first dictator of the United States of America. I don't know. Like if I was a Republican, like, okay, say a Democrat did that. Say Joe Biden lost and he's just like, oh, they stole the election and we're going to have this march and we're going to storm the Capitol. Me that kind of leans left, I would be like, damn, I'm glad. One, I'm glad they did not succeed. Number two, I'm glad I found out how those people are. because I don't support that shit. You know, if anyone's going to rush the Capitol and basically try to overthrow the government, I hope we do it for a cause. Like, I hope we do it to raise the standard of living, not keep Donald Trump out of jail. And like he could have earned so much respect if he just gracefully bowed out and had a peaceful transition of power. And, you know, there were clues. You know, like when they'd ask him, like, you know, if you lose, like, you know, do you promise a peaceful transition of power? And he'd say something smart aleck like, you know, I don't think we're going to have that problem because Sleepy Joe ain't going to win. Yeah, he kind of sounded a lot like Hillary Clinton in that moment, really, honestly, when Hillary was like, oh, he can't be president. You know, Hillary Clinton, I blame her a lot for 4 years of Trump because she just, I don't know. Those attacks about Trump and how much I hated Clinton almost got me to vote for Trump. This is basically what stopped me from pretty much voting for Trump. You know, if you're an avid fighter for the handicapped community and you support Donald Trump, I think you're a hypocrite. I'm not going to say you're a hypocrite, but I think you're a hypocrite. Everyone knows what that meant. You mean to tell me it fucking Donald Trump's education and just his life as a rich, powerful man, that he never came across someone with cerebral palsy or multiple sclerosis? And he's got like, and just the whole response to COVID too. I mean, like, he was pretty much like, oh, like, let's send our kids to school and like let them get it, and herd immunity, and I mean, it's just like insane to think about. Like, we could already be done with this lockdown shit if shit was just taken a little more serious, I think. Maybe I'm wrong. But one thing I know I'm right about is it's my birthday, because, yeah, it's February 8th. And I mean, like, one, I don't really like people in general. Like, just, I don't like people. I'd rather be with my dogs. But it gets old with the, like, when you're trying to talk to someone and you kind of already know that, like, y'all, like, don't think the same. I mean, still with that all being said, I'm not talking shit. I'm not saying names. I didn't refuse to talk to anyone yesterday. I just said, like, yo, if you want to talk to me, you can talk to me on here. You can even, like, come up on here and FaceTime me. Or if there was, like, something really serious going on, could have just said in the chat. Because, like, they were in here like that, right? Just, then must have some notification about me or something. I don't know. but could have talked in the chat. But I mean, like, I'm like going through my text messages, and for some reason, my phone doesn't notify me about text messages a whole lot. I mean, I get my calls. That's proven from the video yesterday. But my text messages, I really don't get. They don't notify me. I have to, like, unless I click on my messages, I don't know if I get a message sometimes. But when I look through my messages, I'm like, oh shit. Reading some news about this person saying this. Like, oh damn, now I'm reading up. I'm like, pretty much a shot at me, and it let me know where I stand in this person's eyes, and I'd really rather not talk to someone like that around, like, right now. No, not until March 4th over. Just like there was talk about January 6th, there's talk about March 4th right now. So I don't want to end up on a federal watch list because I don't know who's fucking like planning on going to this march for March 4th. Like, I mean, they're saying some crazy shit. Like, but basically their argument is the true date of inaugurating a president is March 4th. And that goes back like, they made an amendment to change that to January 20th. So with that argument, Donald Trump's inauguration in 2016 was not valid. Like, with that argument. Yeah. I don't know, dude. I've heard about fucking lizard shape-shifting people and these underground, like David Icke. That's all I'm going to say. One of my best friends in high school, Todd Turkhorn, people in the area probably know that name. He was big into conspiracy. He read David Icke religiously, pretty much. And I think that led to some of his, if you know about Todd, you know about Todd. I'm not going to get into that too much, but all I'm going to say is he did something to make the Columbus, Ohio bomb squad helicopter hover over my neighborhood. That's all. So, like, I've learned from experience, like, these people that fucking, like, follow these conspiracy theories. Hey, I follow some conspiracy theories too, but, like, some of this shit's just like, yo, this is like, no, this is fucking completely whacked. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, you have to be being satirical. You have to be playing a comedic role, right? You can't be serious. You can't think this shit. But David Icke is all I'm gonna say. Yeah, this QAnon shit, it ain't new. Like, David Icke. I believe I spelled that right. Let's see if the text-to-speech picks that up. Talk, motherfucker. Man, did I not unmute it? No. So let's do that again. Let's see. Let's see what it sounds like when I type it. Pretty sure that's the way you type his name.
Serial killer, said David Icke.
No, it's David Icke. But I'm pretty sure that's how you spell it. I'll find out in like 2 seconds. Man, I'd like to show. Okay, Here he is right here, David Icke. And did I spell it right? Yeah, Icke. So I'm gonna share his video just so y'all know who David Icke is, and that this shit that QAnon is saying is pretty much like the same shit. This like they're one and the same. I'd probably bet some money that David Icke has investment in QAnon. I honestly don't know what the fuck QAnon is. I've never been on Parler. Anyway. But they weren't just talking about that shit on Parler. That's the thing. Like, there is raw video. There is raw video of what happened. And that's all I'm going to say. For as much as these people spend on the internet, and I spend some time on the internet too, I'm guilty of it. Y'all had to have seen these rumblings. And for people, like, say they would have succeeded. They would have fucking pun intended, they would have proudly proclaimed success. You know, so kind of shot at the Proud Boys, you know. When you live in small towns like mine, we have something what you call like a good old boy system. And it's not what you know, it's who you know. And that's basically why I fucking brought up that picture of my brother and Michael Brandon Tussey. Dude got a year for raping an 11-year-old. If I'm wrong about my information, sue me for fucking slander and defamation of fucking character. I'm not fucking wrong. That happened. My brother knew what he did. He did not care because my brother is the same type of fucking scum that would steal an innocence from a child because he did, because I am that fucking victim. That is why I hate my fucking brother. It has nothing to do with any of this inheritance shit. So for those of you that supported my brother for the year of 2014, good job. As like, well, I really like, I ain't tripping too much on not talking to that person yesterday, because I brought them into this situation before it became a fucking so big of a problem that it impacts my life every day. I mean, it impacted my life every day back then too, but it's just like there's different levels, just like there's different levels of drugs, right? I'm drinking a Mountain Dew and smoking a cigarette. I'm not here fucking doing hot rails of meth. You know what I'm saying? It's different levels. But I mean, I can't, I have a pretty good memory sometimes. They were brought into this situation about the exact same thing, and they sided with my brother. I'm not going to forget that. I'm not going to hang it over their head completely, but that is one factor in why I did not want to talk to them yesterday. Come on. Because before shit got too bad, I tried to find like a neutral voice, and a lot of people just didn't want to fuck with it. I will give them credit. Come on. There you go. I will give them credit. They did come down here. When they did come down here, for some reason, they were parked across the street until they saw me leave. And then once I left, they called me up saying they were here and they were going to talk to my mom without me. And when they left, after I came back and we talked and they left, and my mom's telling me like, he's saying that you're trying to, these are the words coming from my mom. He's saying that you're trying to prevent me and Robert from having a relationship. And I'm like, how? So, I mean, like I said, I was trying to like bring someone up on camera yesterday, halfway to protect myself. Because I don't know if the last few conversations I've had with them, if they possibly recorded me without my knowledge. And I do believe if that is, if you walk into here, you're being recorded, right? So that's like willing, like, I know I'm recording myself right now. If I invite someone up on here and I'm telling you, hey, you're on YouTube, you're on Facebook, you're being recorded. I feel the last couple times I've spoken with this individual, they have recorded me on phone without my knowledge. And they're using some of my text messages as like something to hold over my head. That's what I truly feel. Maybe it's paranoia. I don't know. But I really don't want to talk to someone who views me as lower than them on my birthday or even the day before my birthday, like yesterday. Never. Now, I didn't say like, no, I'm not talking to you. I just, we talk on this platform. If there's something important that you don't want to discuss on here, could have explained it a little bit better. But this individual was brought into this situation way before it became a problem. They took the side of my brother. And, just, again, I'm going to show whoever supported my brother in 2014, this is what you were supporting. This is what you were supporting. My brother don't have paperwork as far as like, my claims that he stole my innocence, but this motherfucker does. And the good old saying, you are the company you keep. This motherfucker raped an 11-year-old, only spent a fucking year in jail. because of his family's ties with the church in Greenup County, Kentucky. Greenup County, Kentucky, you fucking failed. That's his mugshot like 4 years ago. This is his mugshot. Michael Brandon Tussey. This is his name. I would bring up his Kentucky State Police booking, but I'm pretty sure they have my IP blocked because of the traffic from my. Fuck that motherfucker. The motherfucker I just showed. But that's why I'm a little fucking. That's why I'm a little hesitant in speaking with some of these people. I'm never gonna fucking deny the fact that, hey, the transaction that they made recently with my mother, it helped my family out. Yes, I'll admit to that. I've thanked them countless times. I don't know what, man, like, how much more do I have to fucking admit, like, my manhood is stripped from that? You know what I'm saying? Do I have to cut off my fucking balls? I'm like, dude, I can't thank you enough. I don't know if I'll ever be able to repay something that nice, I'm like, but if there's something serious, like, it's some real shit, I need to talk to you. Could, if you're just trying to shoot the shit, maybe, like, I like doing these chats. Maybe you could have just, like, you wouldn't have had to show your face. Look, I don't have to show my face on here. Look, see? You can get up here with some pictures and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, see? Don't have to show your face. You can have some, like, nickname on here. I'm not trying to put people on blast on here, except for those that deserve to be on blast. But some of the reason why I do this shit, and when I am a little I'm questioning someone's intent and why they want to talk to me, this is a good platform to protect myself. Because we both know we're being recorded. And if I'm recorded making a threat, then I'm an idiot, and I've spent time in jail for it before. Not exactly internet shit, but like, freedom of speech has its limits. I've went to jail for that. So you can't tell me you can just say whatever the fuck you want. You can't. I've been to jail for it. So anyway, David Icke, this QAnon bullshit that like gets so much talk about right now. I've heard this shit since the mid to late 1990s. It's because of David Icke. I would say David Icke has a stake in QAnon. I don't know exactly what.
Jay Brooks said, "Happy birthday, confetti birthday cake gift."
Hey, thanks, sweetie. So this is David Icke.
British ex-footballer and conspiracy theorist David Icke gave an interview to London Real TV claiming a link between 5G cell phone technology and the COVID-19 outbreak. What does 5G do? What does 4G do that 5G, but even more? It poisons the cells, which get poisoned by technological electromagnetic fields. This claim is false. The coronavirus pandemic has breathed new life into anti-5G wireless conspiracy theories. Icke went on to claim that Wuhan was the first Chinese city to roll out 5G service just before the coronavirus outbreak. That's wrong too. Wuhan was among several Chinese cities that were first to get 5G. Others included Beijing, Shanghai, Guangzhou, all larger than Wuhan. The World Health Organization, an arm of the United Nations, has found no evidence that 5G adversely affects health. YouTube removed the Icke interview on April 7 after it was live streamed on the platform. The company told the BBC that it determined the video violated its new rules against promoting medically unsubstantiated methods to prevent the coronavirus in place of seeking medical treatment. The fear of 5G has prompted acts of violence. In the United Kingdom and Netherlands, cell towers reportedly have been attacked and set on fire.
So I'll just leave it there, and I'm gonna get off Facebook now. I'm not gonna say her name. I'm not trying to put people on blast, except for Chomos and some other people that deserve it that are involved in my life, or I feel that emphatic that I have to bitch about it. But dude, you could have just like Tiff here. She's had a happy birthday. It's easy to chat on here. And if you get on camera, you don't have to show your face. You don't have to have your fucking real name up there. You could be some type of character. I'm not going to put anyone on blast. I'm doing this halfway to protect myself. Because I honestly want to have a fucking conversation with my drag queen fucking faggot brother who stole my innocence, who's laying on 3 men here, one of whom raped a fucking 11-year-old, the guy with the fucking goddamn clove cigarette in his mouth. How do I know he fucking smoked clove cigarettes? Because I fucking hung out with them when I was a kid. And I got so fucked up around them, I don't know what the fuck they might have done to me. So yeah, that's why I fucking hate my brother. Jesus fucking Christ, are y'all fucking retarded? Fuck you. Bye, Facebook. God damn, man. Sorry, Tiff. To lighten the mood, I guess we'll do some battles or something. I don't know.
Jay Brooks said you're fine.
Basically what that was about is I had someone in here yesterday. I was on Facebook, like I just ended my Facebook. They came in like the second that I started my live, and like there's been some recent messages like they're not happy with how the election went, and they're talking shit, and they know where I stand, and I try not to bring that shit up. It wasn't like, oh, Donald Trump lost and I fucking instantly messaged him like, I shut the fuck up about it. And that's all I'm asking is like for people that like really care about people, like like something so polarizing as politics, like can we just not like there's enough programs on TV that can portray our views that like if you really love someone and that like you might have a little bit of different views but you still love them, like why you gotta take those shots, you know what I'm saying? And like those motherfuckers that like rioted at the Capitol, they would take 100% credit if they succeeded, but since they
Jay
failed,
Brooks said like us. Jay Brooks said lol.
But like if they would have won, they would have been like, yeah, we did it. But now that they lost, and I'm not saying every Republican, I'm not saying every Trump supporter, I'm just saying like anyone who says they can see what happened on January 6th and be like, yeah, that's cool. I can't fuck with that. I can't fuck with that. Like, they didn't succeed, and now they want to blame BLM and Antifa. And now there's this talk about the March 4th march for the real inauguration of our 19th president, Donald Trump. Well, if that argument's true, Donald Trump's inauguration in 2016 wasn't bad. That's why I brought up that David Icke video and all it, like all this conspiracy theory shit is like, yo, I had this schizophrenic friend that's how I was introduced to David Icke in like 1997. Yeah, that motherfucker went off the handle like fucking, he wasn't taking his meds. He had the Columbus, Ohio bomb squad down here. The Columbus, Ohio bomb squad, which is an hour and a half north. But his house blew up. Like straight up, he was building pipe bombs. And like, yeah, the conspiracy talk shit, like, you know, a lot of people that fall into that are not mentally stable. And a lot of them are violent. That's all I'm saying. So, but I had someone who's heavily involved in my family. It's actually the person that bought my childhood home. Because my brother did like $50,000-$60,000 worth of damage to it, and it's just it got fucked up, and he ended up buying my childhood home, and he bought it pretty cheap, but it wasn't worth a lot too from all the damage. But you know, he'll make a good profit on it. It's not like he was just doing it because like, oh yeah, it is his dad owns a fucking $1 million fucking barge company. Yeah, it's got like roots, a route like ROUTE. You know, it has a designated, like they pay for it. You know, they're basically one of the few, sometimes the only barge that is going from the Ohio River to the Mississippi River down to New Orleans, Louisiana. Yeah, it makes that trek. So I don't know. We kind of like, my dad was a public school teacher. I mean, he taught at some colleges too, and he did some work with NASA, but for the most of his life, he was a public high school teacher. Yeah, he did teach like basically college equivalent courses, but the title public high school teacher. They don't get a lot of respect. They don't get a lot of money. My dad was not a millionaire. His dad was. Anyway, so that's what that was about. Just kind of putting something up there to explain my actions yesterday. But I never told him like, yo, I ain't talking to you. Hey, you know, we can chat on here. Or like, you know, is it something serious? What's up? And it's like, it just felt weird. And honestly, like, I haven't heard a lot from him since they bought that house. And it's like, you get a vibe sometimes. And I haven't.
Jay Brooks said my power was out, so my phone was dead like all day.
Yeah, no. Well, thanks for stopping by when you did yesterday. We had a pretty fun chat last night. Like, I know you were in there for like a minute, but like I had to fucking delete that shit. And that chat last night got my Periscope account suspended. I don't know what the fuck, like, I don't know what the fuck I did. Like, ugh. But yeah, evidently there's some bitch on here. Yeah, it's probably a male bitch, not a female bitch. I'm pretty sure I know who it is. reporting and flagging basically everything I do. I find it kind of funny. But yeah, we had a pretty fun chat last night. I actually did we had this discussion of all of us like doing wrestling promos. So I did mine. You want to see it? My character is called the Texas Teabagger.
Jay Brooks said, yeah.
Like the idea was brought up, and I wanted to be the very first one to do this shit. Okay. I accidentally said jigaboo. I'm like, I caught myself after like the first or second time though. I was trying to act like I didn't know what a juggalo was. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just, I don't know. Kind of acting like an ignorant redneck, like a wrestler. I don't know. You'll see.
There were rumors. There were rumors. There were rumors. There were rumors.
You jigawoos. You jigawoos. You got me fired up. You false flag my channel. You get my Periscope account suspended. I will dominate you jigawoos. I am the Texas Teabagger. There's nothing more than I want to do than get oiled up and rub my micro penis on the inner thigh of your leg. I just did a hot rail mess. And I'm ready, jigaboos. You put on your clown makeup. You put on your fucking clown makeup. You put on some body oil. And let's rub our bodies together. Maybe even tap the tip a little bit. You jigaboos. I just realized I was saying jigaboo and you jigawoos. Yeah, you jigawoos. Whatever the fuck you call yourself. Fago Pop is disgusting. I am not one of you yet because I can only stick a 24 ounce up my anus. But give me time. Give me time. I'll make my way up to a 2 liter. Fuck. It's up here pretty tight. Now when I'm teabagging this shit out of you, since you love Fago so much, I will poop out your refreshment after your punishment is cast down upon from the hands of the demons through the Texas tea batter. You juggawoos do not stand a chance. Yeah. At least I didn't do that for an hour. Yeah, I'm the Texas teabagger. So hopefully, like other people will, I don't know.
Jay Brooks said rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing. Jay Brooks said LMAO.
I'm hoping that other people like do a promo too. That's pretty much how serious I take myself. I mean, I let people know when I'm serious, but I guess like sometimes I'm like goofy so much to the point that maybe they don't think, I don't know. Sometimes people think I'm too serious, and sometimes people see another side of me and they're like, don't think I can be serious. It's weird. But it's all in fun, I feel. I'd really like to have a wrestling match. Like, just that would be funny as fuck because I want to get all oiled up and like grind my micro penis against someone else's micro penis in tight underwear. But no, really, like, I don't know. We were talking about that in that chat last night, and it was actually Tonic that brought the idea up.
Jay Brooks said like GG's micro lol.
Well, I mean, hopefully you know that mine's a little bit bigger than GG's. There we go. Sorry. Yeah, that's kind of like what I was going for though. Like I was trying to capture some of the essence of the real GG Allen. Like some people use that dude as a meme and they don't even really know what that dude's about. And they just like think he's like some shock artist and he was just like a scumbag. Like he was straight up a scumbag. But his brother was a bigger scumbag because he profited uh, off his brother's mental illness, and still does. That's kind of why I was showing that shit last night. Like they were so sick that fucking like, they like sold his funeral. Like I don't know. Hey, maybe to them they're doing the right thing, but I just look at it. I'm like, what the fuck? But really, a lot of those punk rock dudes prey on the naivety of like young people. Like, so I know this very well. Those pictures that I have of my brother, that was his punk band. And basically, all they did was all ages shows. Yeah, you have anti racist skinheads there. You would have neo Nazis there. Like, that's not really a good environment to also have like 12, 13-year-old kids there. But then you get into like thinking like, oh, the age of legal consent, and sometimes, the power of the stage. That's pretty much like how G.G. Allen hooked up with that that young girl with the black hair. Like she actually was a highly educated lady and she was just basically rebelling. It just went like, I don't know. You got Jerry Springer to thank for that hookup because they met from the Jerry Springer show. She went there with her dad to like, her dad was wanting to give a talking to Gigi, and he did. But, legally, she did not want to leave with her father, and she left with Gigi Allen, and that transpired for maybe 6 to 7 months, and then thankfully Gigi Allen died. Yes. Like, I don't know. I ain't one of those people that are gonna say he was a tortured artist and he was a perform. No, he was a piece of shit. Like he raped girls. Like he literally beat the shit out of girls, brought them up on stage, and yeah, like he like wouldn't finish, but yeah, he'd fucking like grab a fucking little girl, not a little girl, a young girl who's little, like 15, 16, 14. And
Jay Brooks said with his micro penis, gross face vomiting.
Yeah, so like, I don't know. I ain't gonna get into it too much, but yeah. There's similarities. Is what I'm saying. Like I know it very well because when I bring up this dude's picture, I'm not bringing up the pictures of drag. Like I said, I know that guy pretty well. Same guy. I know he might look a little bit different, but hey, that shows you he's being punished. And that's good. Only did a year for raping an 11-year-old. Because his family has ties with the church. And they're talking to the judges and the defense and the prosecutors. And, we'll pray it away. We'll pray it away. We can pray it away. He gets out. My brother and the other two people. I didn't know fully what entailed his case. I thought it involved like a 16, 17-year-old girl. Not that I'm saying I had sympathy for that, but I can understand how someone could that's why I have like a 25-year-old age limit. Some chicks lie about their age. They want to be 18 before they're 18. And then when they're hitting 30, they want to be 20. You know what I mean? without IDing a chick. Like if they're just like, oh, I'm 19. Yeah. Nope. Like one, I'm old enough to be that bitch's father. That's just kind of weird. But also, chicks lie about their age.
Jay Brooks said, I'm only 18, rolling on the floor, laughing, relieved face.
But yeah, not too many chicks are lying about being like 25. If anything, if a chick says she's 25, she might be 27. Yeah. Seems the older they get, they'll lie about being younger. The younger they are, they want to grow up too quick. Anyway, so like I'm not saying that like I had sympathy or empathy. Like I was just like, maybe he just met a chick at a show. She said, I didn't know. I didn't, but they did. Like they were a lot closer. Me and my brother aren't close. It's just I heard like, when it was too late actually, but yeah, it was like, oh, we're going on this big reunion tour. And motherfucker, when he's out on bail, he raped someone else. Except this time it was like an 18-year-old or a 19-year-old. But yeah, Kentucky's reoffender program, automatic 10 years. Then they gave him 10 more years for that rape. So he's doing 20. I think he served about 5 years of it now. 4 or 5 years. So it's a creepy culture. I don't know. I guess I'll do some battles real quick to end this shit. I don't know which one I'm going to go on. Oh, God.
Jay Brooks said K.
But yeah, either Kentucky State Police is doing like heavy maintenance on that dude's booking page, or they got my IP blocked on that page. But there's other pages that I can refer to, like, his booking and shit. Like, but the main page, yeah, like, honestly find that awesome. Like, one thing though, I'm just informing people about the situation that I wasn't exactly involved in, but those people were involved in my life. Like, one of them was my brother. Like, the guy that's laying on those 3 other dudes when they're in drag, that's my full blood brother. That's my older brother. So like when I bitch about my brother, that's who I'm bitching about. Okay, I guess I'm gonna go on my POF because I got some credits on my Scout, so I can act like people like me. And I haven't done this from day one, I just kind of like after a while I was like, man, this shit's fake, this shit's lame. I'm just gonna start gifting myself. Fuck it. I'm on there now, kind of, almost. Yeah, I'm on there now. I mean, you can stay in here, like you get the same shit, or you could come on here. I had oh shit. I had some bitch last night report me just because of my name. It's like, hey, you fucking bitch. Uh, do. Hello again. It's kind of funny your name's TT on here because my buddy who I was talking about earlier, like the schizophrenic dude, his nickname was TT because his initials were TT. And he's like really tall, so like too tall. Yeah. Yo,
Well,
what's up?
Favorite, man.
Give me 1 second.
My favorite, bro.
Sorry, my speakers weren't working right. I had to put my headphones on.
Those are the good ones. Those are the Beats ones, right? You got the good ones. The Beats.
Yeah.
Dr. Dre.
Before Apple bought them, yeah.
I had those, man. Those things broke on me. I fell asleep with them on. That was stupid me.
Oh, shit.
Broke them. Those things are so delicate, man. The sound quality is worth it. Stupid me. Why was I so dumb wearing those things when I'm going to sleep? You can't wear those things. You'll break them. You sleep on your side, you break those things. Those things are nice that you got. They're $300. But then I went to a flea market and you get them for like 70 or 80 or 60. But those aren't real. They're fake. You don't want to get those. You paid $300 for yours, right? At least?
Actually paid like 400 something. They were on sale.
Golly.
Like suggested retail price was like initially 600, but I guess they were sitting on the shelf for a while, so I got them on like 25% sale.
Yeah, I gotta admit, they are the best sound quality. Yeah. You don't hear nothing. You know, a snowmobile could be anything could be going on. You don't hear nothing. You ever hear J Labs? You ever hear those? I don't know if you ever had those in your ear. I have those right now. Those are pretty good.
Like JL Audio, yeah.
I don't like ones that they pop out of my ear. The ones around your neck, the ones I like ones that stay in your ear that snug.
Whoa, I froze.
Those are on your ear. They always fall on your ear. Oh, you hear you though. But I always buy the cheap ones, $15, $20 ones. You gotta get good quality ones if you want good ones. Invest some money.
Yeah.
But where are you from?
I'm in Ohio.
Yeah.
What about
Oh,
yourself?
that's what's up. How's the weather out there? Connecticut.
Hell yeah. It's not too bad. It's like actually kind of warm.
When I saw your name, I said, "Oh boy, does this guy really is he crazy?" But you seem pretty cool because your name said serial killer. I said, "Oh man, what am I in for?" But
nah,
you're cool.
I'm kind of crazy sometimes.
Oh boy. Oh man.
That was pretty much like how people treat me is how I treat them, so to speak.
Oh yeah. So if you treat you bad, you're gonna be in some trouble. So treat you good, you get respect back. Yeah, I believe that's true. Treat people good.
I'm not saying I treat people bad, but sometimes I might be a sarcastic asshole or something. You know what I'm saying?
We can all be that way, yeah. But I favored you, man. You seem pretty cool, man, so far. So it's cool, man. Anytime come to my live, man. Anytime, man.
Hell yeah.
No.
I sent you a favorite too as well. I'll try to come by.
I've never been to Ohio. I'm sure there's a lot to do out there.
And
got a lot of dice.
Depends where you're at. Not where I'm at though.
Dayton, Ohio, I want to go. Is that where you are, Dayton?
And he was a nice guy. I didn't want to fuck with him.
Yo, man.
Hello, king. What are you a king of?
The King of England. I'm the king of everything.
Oh, wow. Hello,
The
Mercedes.
king of fucking weed. What?
Say hello, Mercedes.
Yeah.
Well,
So where you from?
hey, hang on.
Mamma, quando sarà avvicinato, la vicina la televisione. Stanno a picchiare la cazzo, venite qua! Devono lanciare un incendio. Esattamente, sì, c'è un incendio, questo è il Maiolo numero 71. No, non lo so. Le fiamme si vedono dalla strada. No, io non sono nessuno, sono un cittadino. Non lo guardo. È chiusa, stranamente.
Sorry. You still in here, Tiff? Yeah. What I heard was a door shutting. So yeah, these are soundproof enough. Like, they're not completely soundproof. Those ones would have been like $800, but anyway, like I can still hear shit like when they're on. And I heard like a kind of a boom. I was like, oh fuck, did she fall? It wasn't that. She went to the restroom by herself for the first time in like a week. It's not normal. Like, it's not normal. This isn't how it's been since my dad died. Like, she has peaks and valleys. Usually, like, if she needs help to the restroom, it's like once or twice a month, and it's like this past like couple weeks. I don't know. Sometimes my fucking days string together. Like, so there's progress. That's good. I can usually see when this shit's cut. It always happens around holiday season, from like Thanksgiving until my dad's birthday. She's in a horrible funk. So yeah, had to go check that. And thankfully, she was just shutting the door behind her. I was like kind of worried. That's why I don't know. That's why I don't do a whole lot of chats during the day, because it's just gonna be like me talking for a few minutes and then like, oh, hang on. Yeah, I did some things earlier to, give me a little bit of time, but still, even when I got time, it's like I'm still on call. I wonder if they'd let me have the name Texas Teabagger on here. I'll have to do that on one of my battles. Like, I'll have to be like zooted up for that. And plus, if I strip down to my underwear, I'll probably get banned. But it might be worth it. There were like these 3 Filipino chicks on here the other night, and I'm just like, they were like rubbing on each other, like fucking like trying to show nip and shit, and like kind of like just like, there was this one dude in here. I was like, so what do I do right now? Do I whip it out? Is this how it works? Excuse me. But yeah, if I do that, I'll probably get banned. I don't know how many times you can get those 3-day bans before they just like deactivate your account or ban you for a month, or I don't know. So I'm not trying to stir the pot too much. I am trying to warn people that there's like people like me that are going to start uploading a lot of this shit to YouTube, because I think some of this shit needs exposed. Like, some of these motherfuckers that talk that shit, they talk that shit because they know this is like a small window. They don't think that there's people like me like doing this at the same, like, I don't have a lot of people, but just because I have a lot of people don't mean I can't forward a video to someone important, or if I happen to know someone who lives somewhere, It wasn't truly my idea. Like, someone else suggested, like, oh, screen record everything you do. And like, dude, like, I ain't gonna fucking waste my time on my hard drive for that. But this literally does nothing. Like, this is like this POF. It doesn't take up my hard drive. What I'm doing on YouTube doesn't take up my hard drive. It goes to their servers and takes up that space. So, and plus I don't have to like download it and then upload it. It's like, boom. Like, technically I'm not doing anything wrong, but I don't know. If the wrong person finds out, then I'm definitely off the app. Hi, Mo. Put your threes in the air like you don't fucking care.
Yo, bro, you good, yeah? I do.
Can you see me?
I can't see you, yeah.
Okay, because like, I'll show you why I'm asking. It's because on this, you see what's happening. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's frozen.
That's weird.
The app does that sometimes. It glitches out.
Yeah. I like the name.
No worries, bro. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Kind of jealous.
It's a conversation starter.
Yeah. Like when I used to go in black people's chats and like put Trump 2020. Yeah. It's a good conversation. Well, it's still a good conversation starter. But
Free pump game. Pumping is the game.
hell yeah. Hey, if you do it right, that's all it takes, damn it.
I mean, it's 1 hour a stroke, so basically it's 3 hours in the end. That's it.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I'm kind of jealous. I didn't think of that name before.
Also, I thought of another name, which is quite funny. Basically, we got Doctor of the Shitbox.
Dr. Shitbox?
Yeah, Doctor of the Shitbox. And then we've got Heartbreaker, Gutbreaker.
Oh, you on TikTok?
Mm-hmm.
Hell, I'll add you real quick. What is
That's my girlfriend's TikTok.
Was it Wonderland?
Chill.
Shit. Wonderland.chill.
Mm-hmm. That's my girlfriend's TikTok.
I'll add y'all. I'm hurling hatchets.
No worries. I'll follow you back. If you click on a recent video, there should be a link. Oh, an actual app in my name. Check.
Hell yeah.
69.
Oh, there it is right there. Yeah, I'm hurling hatchets. If you see me, yeah, you can follow me back if you need or want.
I will. I'll follow everybody. Everybody back on TikTok. I'll follow back.
Yeah, there you go. See? Right?
Yeah.
There we go.
That's it.
Well, I'll try to give you some likes and all that shit. I mean, you, her, you all, whatever.
I appreciate it, bro. I appreciate it. You didn't have to, but I appreciate it.
Yeah, I don't do much on TikTok. I mainly watch. I don't make a lot of videos.
She's very attractive, isn't she? She's a very, very attractive girl.
Yeah, she's pretty.
I'm punching above my weight, bro. I'm punching. Very good.
Yeah, I'd probably only last 3 pumps with her too, honestly.
I hate you with a favorite, bro, because you're fucking funny. Yeah.
Thank you, sir. I'll set you a favorite. Stay blessed. Stay safe.
Catch you later.
I didn't expect him to be British, like with the hat. I didn't expect him to be British. Like seeing the hat, that threw me off. But yeah, his girlfriend is pretty. Excuse me. It's weird. Certain things you can talk about on here, like you can talk about YouTube, and there are people that record shit and upload shit. This guy Emoji J, he's like the biggest one. He's like a dick riding faggot, literally. But yeah, he's metaphorically a dick riding faggot and literally a dick riding faggot at the same time. But he basically records these, like the shows that are advertised. He records those and posts them on YouTube, and they get like tens of views. I'll go on the motherfucker's page, just like thumbs down, thumbs down, thumbs down. Oh, like I hate this shit. I hate what me has become. I mean, I like it, but I hate it. I don't know. they sold out. Like they literally sold out, and they were their own independent company, and then they were bought out by eHarmony. So like they literally sold out. Excuse me. I think I'll get some pizza tonight. Yeah, I'm glad she was able to. I'm more out. Sometimes I just don't feel full if I don't have like some good hearty bread. Excuse me. Like, say I go get like, I don't know if it's like this where you are. I kind of assume it is. But like, say you got like a small time grocery store where you're at. You know, they have like a hot bar, a hot deli. You can go buy like a $5-6 dinner. It's just like about 3 pounds of food, so to speak. You know, like mashed potatoes, a vegetable side, and a protein. But if they forget to put those dinner rolls in there, I'm like, ah. It's like, you know, you can like feel like, man, there's that little space, like I ain't filled. Yeah. I like three bean salad a lot. Caesar salad. I mean, I don't eat a lot of salads, but I don't know. I don't have the best diet. I'll admit that. But man, it's expensive to eat healthy, and like sometimes if I don't fucking pig out, like I feel lightheaded. I don't know. My metabolism is like on overdrive. Like I mean, you pretty much saw me naked, man. Like I mean, anybody that watches that wrestling promo pretty much is seeing me naked. That's the biggest I've ever been in my fucking life. Like I was actually kind of like a chubby kid, but then that, like you know, I shifted into adolescence, and then I was like a rail. So as big as I am now, that's as big as I've been in my life, and I'm not that big. I'm like 140 pounds, but I mean, I do. I don't just sit on my ass all day. I know some people see like, oh, he did a 2 or 3. Sometimes I'm on here for 6 hours straight. It depends. Like I'm kind of like, as you saw, like 2 or 3 times already. Like I'm kind of on call. Like I'm a caregiver. I'm a security guard. I'm basically a fucking financial advisor. Like there's multiple roles I play. So I just kind of have to stand on guard. But yeah, some people will see like, oh, you're on the internet for da 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 da. You don't do shit. And if anyone wants to like collectively come up with $100, I'll do a 24-hour stream from the moment I get up to the moment like you know people can see what I do, but I ain't gonna fucking just like see I'm doing stuff I'm not going to let someone in my private life like that without compensation. Yeah, because I'll like chain smoke sometimes. I mean, you've seen me probably smoke about 4 cigarettes, right? But then I'll go like 6 hours without smoking a cigarette, like even being awake, you know. Or sometimes I'll wake up and the first thing I do, like sometimes is smoke a cigarette, and I'll try to like consciously, like, no, I'm not doing that. I'm going to see how long I can get through the day before I have my first cigarette. Yeah, that's kind of usually when I have my dizzy spells. And of course, I'm irritable. Like when I purposely prevent myself from puffing on a cigarette. And hell, honestly, sometimes it might be some of the weed and shit too. Oh man. But yeah, what I'm saying is, like, when I'm talking about my size and shit, like, I'm not a big guy. Um, Not that my mom's big either, but you know, she weighs like around 100 pounds. Like, there's some instances where if I just like pick her up and like if I was just like pick her up, like I'd probably have an easier time than like standing up straight and she's trying to stand up and like she's shifting and like, you know, sometimes she'll go like complete dead body weight and I'm like yo, you just fuck off. Like I did a number on my back just now, you know. It's the past couple weeks took a lot out of me. Man, you can't fuck with mom's spaghetti though. Uh, Sorry, I was zoning out. I'm gonna get some herb. Fuck it. If I was really trying to be like a quote unquote diamond whore, is that term is gender neutral. Like when I say diamond whores on this app, I'm not just talking about the females. And sometimes the males can be worse than the females. Sometimes the females can be worse than the males. But if I wanted to be like a fucking diamond whore on here, I would change my name to like My birthday. It's my birthday. Give me diamonds. I'm trying to cash out. Like, I'm behind the camera. It's my birthday. Give me diamonds. There's some of these bitches, again, gender neutral term when I'm saying it, guys and girls. Some of these bitches on here, like, they have to be vampires because, like, they'll have fucking, like, 2 birthdays a month. So, like, how old does that make them, you know? I honestly feel sorry for some of the people on here that just, like, think this is, like, all organic. Like, oh, you're a top badge? How'd you become a top badge? Oh, well, I just got bored and, like, I opened my phone and, like, you know, I'm not going to talk about how I was referred here from a talent agency or a modeling agency. And, like, it's pretty much I'm, like, a representative and, like, there's bot accounts that, like, come in here to make it look like there's more people watching me than what there is. And, like, some of my payment is made through the gifts to, like, make other people gifts so they can climb up my gifting board and, like, yeah, like, but no, I just opened up my phone. I'm like, I want to chat. And then, like, all these people just started showing love. And, like, now I'm a top badge. And now I spend 18 hours a day in front of the computer. And you never see me move. This app's a crock of shit. If you know it's a crock of shit, you know what to avoid, you can kind of have some fun. But if people were, I hate to say this, but yeah, guys are deprived of attention. Girls are going to have an easier time making some money on here. Just, you know, like, it's because there's lots of lonely guys and they think, like, oh, if I send this girl money, then, you know, the simps, you know. Oh, I forgot. I need to get Bart. Yeah, I have a simp mascot, Bart Simpson. I wish I could get some of those motherfuckers, like, on the YouTube shit, like, to start some shit on here and we could kind of, like, you know, people, like, have fans on here and stuff, like, not so much, like, have a promoted family, but just, like, you know, you come in my chat, and I know I haven't been in your chat much, but I've been in your chat, and, you know, like, I'm just using this as an example. You know, like, say someone sends me a gift and it's high enough for me to convert. And I could instantly, like, with a message, usually just, you know, send what I can right back. Conversion rate on here is shit. That kind of sucks, but I wish they had a web version of Tagged, man. Like, that would be some good shit. Like, Tagged is like the Black Meat Me. So I get on there, and especially if I take my hat off. That's all I'm gonna say. Anybody saying black people can't be racist, like, one, you probably never hung out with black people, really. Yeah, I mean, I've had black people self-admitted, like, yo, like, we can be some of the most racist people on the planet, and sometimes racist against our own race. Like, there's a good fucking Chris Rock, like the comedian Chris Rock. He did a real good stand-up about that. But And there's like black people saying they're the original Native Americans. Like, what the fuck? I don't know. Like, they're still Native Americans. What the fuck are you talking about? But yeah, if I got on tag, like 90% of the battles would be just like, you fucking Trump supporting redneck inbred cracker fuck. Well, like, I know what to expect on there. So, I mean, like, I would just laugh at it all. Honestly, sometimes some of the things people say on here, I can't lie, it kind of gets to you. A lot of the stuff I just laugh off, but, sometimes you just want to reach through that computer and fucking, like, wring someone's goddamn neck. Like, maybe they do talk that shit in real life. But I don't know. We all act a different way on camera than we do in real life. It's like I'm kind of acting a little bit different, like in between battles. Like right now, I'm kind of talking just like I'd be talking to you. Like, if we're on the phone or just chatting somewhere or something in real life. But when I get in battle mode, like, I don't know, I'm reacting to what is presented to me. Like, am I going to clown on someone? Am I going to bust their balls? Am I going to be, like, nice to them? Am I going to try to, like, hey, you're new here, let me give you some tips? I don't know. It's like I said, this shit can be fun. But man, just a lot of the fucking diamond horse shit and the fucking competitions that they have 4 days out of a week now, just completely ruined like how it used to be. It didn't used to be completely like this. It used to be like, I don't know, man. There used to be a lot more local people. Like my local chat, my nearby, it went from like 15 to 30 miles away to 30 to 50 miles away. And excuse me. So those competitions like that they're pushing, like it used to be just like once a month, and now it's 4 days out of a week. And you've seen where it just straight up kicks me off of here, like. So I'm pretty sure they boot people off that they don't really want taking their resources. Like me streaming on here right now is taking resources away from their server. So if it's a night when those competitions are real heavy, or there's a lot of the top badges streaming, and it's like, there'll be bot moderators just going around, and basically, what happens with me is like my internet just goes like, if I catch it quick enough, like if I X out of here, I X out of my phone, my Wi-Fi won't go down. But that only happens when I'm on here. If I see it lagging and I'm not quick enough to X out real quick, I have to wait like 10 minutes, or not really 10 minutes, about 5 minutes, resetting my router. And it only happens here. Only happens on here. Doesn't happen when I'm on Facebook. Doesn't happen when I'm doing that YouTube shit. Doesn't happen on Instagram. Only happens here. I don't get it. Like, the only assumption I can come up with is they're keeping shit open for people they want to be on here. Like, say I get lucky enough and I get 80,000 diamonds in a short amount of time, and I'm like, hey, I could use $200. Guarantee you, I go to cash out. They're just going to delete my account. They're going to say I violated something, and they're going to keep my money. Yeah, it's like a big thing. Like, I mean, it's kind of what happened with Live Me. Like, I cashed out a couple times. I was going on my third time cashing out, and I was just getting real weird traffic to my page. And like, but I was also calling bullshit on a raffle that some of these people were doing. I was like, man, don't support this shit. This shit's fucking rigged. Are y'all blind or are y'all dumb? Like, what the fuck? So those were some heavy people on the app. I just thought, like, you know, like, if I call bullshit, I'm gonna see it. Like, I don't care. Like, but yeah, these people will get you taken down. For a little bit, I was trying to kind of tell some bigger people on here what I'm doing. Like, hey, it's very simple. This is very simple. And I guess, like, they think, like, oh my God, he's only got 85,000 diamonds and, like, less than 1,000 favorites. They're like, they don't understand. I got 3 different profiles. One I don't even go live on anymore. One I'm hardly on. Like, the Meet Me account, my main Meet Me account, I got like 1,500 people on there. I have a shit ton of battle wins on there, like an ungodly amount of battle wins, because it used to be like if someone skipped on you, you got to win. And they quit doing that, I guess. Shit. I guess because some fucking top dads started bitching about it. They're like, really, it should be that way. If someone skips on you, the person that gets skipped should get a win. I mean, if any of this means anything, that's what I'm saying. None of this means shit. I don't know why people get all uppity, like, you only have like that many diamonds, but that many battle wins. That means like most of your wins only came from like 5s and 10s. Oh my God, you broke bitch. Please, can I have a dancing method? That's all I want. Can I get like a dancing method on one of the next couple battles before I get off here? So I'm basically staying on here for like this long. Hello, Kaylee. wear my headphones when it's just chatting like this because there's nothing to hear. And I wear my headphones for the battles because the echo, you can get a bad echo. Bleh, bleh, bleh. What's up, MILF Hunter?
Not much.
Yeah. Do you live in one of those content houses?
What?
What?
No, I couldn't hear what you said.
Said, do you live in one of those content houses, like where it's just like basically a bunch of streamers that live in a house on the dollar of the company, just to basically provide content?
Oh yeah. How'd you know?
The lighting, your bare room, just assumptions. It's kind of
My what?
nothing. It's just kind of obvious.
Oh, well, your assumptions are completely wrong.
So you don't get paid off this app at all,
Nah,
right?
that wasn't your assumptions.
I mean, I said, do you live in a content house? And then I explained, like you asked me, what do you mean by content house? And hey, even if it's just you living in that house and you're a paid representative, you're still in a streamer house, content house, or whatever you want to call it.
Bro, I already said no. Why is it so hard for you to believe?
Because I just don't believe it. Like,
Why? Because I have LEDs in my room. Now I'm in a content house.
no, it's just like, I swear to God, I've seen that room before.
It's a fucking blank room.
Exactly.
It's a blank
like
room.
it's completely blank. Like, how about take a tour? Let's take us on a tour of your house.
This is not MTV Cribs. This is a fucking comedy battle. What the fuck?
And I find this comical. Like, I would like you to take me on a fucking tour of your house.
You know what I find comical?
Or I'm just going to believe that you're a paid representative.
You believe whatever you want to believe.
I will.
I want to see a tour of your house because I think you're a paid representative.
Trust me, I'm not. I only got 85,000 diamonds.
So what?
I never fucking heard of you, and you got like almost 4,000 wins and 1 million diamonds. Like, yeah, you're one of these people that basically overtook an account. Like, this is what they do, people. They'll fucking like have people just take over an existing account. Yeah, the motherfucker, I ain't ever seen you. I do battles 24/7 when I'm on here.
Bro, you look stupid as fuck because there's people been in here since the day I started.
Right on.
Which was that zero.
When was the last? When did you start?
Ago.
2 weeks ago. So you got a fucking 1 million diamonds in 2 weeks. You made 13 weeks ago. Okay, so you made how much is 1.4 million diamonds worth?
Rematch, man. You sound so dumb.
How much is 1.4 million diamonds worth?
1.4. I don't even have 1.4 million diamonds.
Right, but you're
bro,
close.
So
when you get up to 1.4 million diamonds, technically, how much money have you, or did you make?
It depends on your gifter level. You fucking idiot. You're so stupid, man. You're talking about shit you have no idea about.
No, I've done the math. 1.4 million diamonds is equivalent to $3,000.
That's if you don't get nothing
math.
back. Everyone gives shit back. So shut the fuck up.
Right.
Like you're actually, your common sense is nonsense. If you understand what I mean, you feel like you're so right, but it's so critically funny to me because it's so inaccurate.
So you don't think there's paid representatives, like people like say they're not paid by Meet Me? Maybe they're paid by Wish, or they live in a Wish content house. You know that.
There's definitely people like that, but you're just silly because I told you I'm not one of those people.
I think you are. Like, why don't you have anything in your room? Your room just looks like so fucking clean. Like anybody could go in there and set up anything.
Oh yeah. So if I put the wall over here and I start streaming over here, oh shit, it looks so clean. It's a fucking setup. It's a fucking mini fucking community home. Or if I put the wall over here, just simple stairs, right? Simple stairs. You're going downstairs, right? Oh, I start streaming right here. Now I live in a mini house. Oh my god. Now you look how. Now you know how stupid you
I
sound.
mean, really, you're not showing me anything that disproves what I said. Like, there's like
Well,
nothing in your house that shows anything that like, oh, this is my house. I'm gonna put up my shit that I like. It's like, let's leave it completely bare so anyone who fucking brings in a camera in this house
I'm
can
not
put up
showing
what
you
they
any
want,
pictures, man.
like some
You
of those
don't
fucking
pictures.
Velcro fucking like those pads that you write the name on, like, get your name on my fucking shit, like give me top gifter, and you can look like a fool because you sent me money. Fuck me.
Why are you so jealous, man? Why are you so envious? How long have you been on the app?
I ain't really jealous. I was like kind of pissed off at
You're
people
so
fall
angry
for
at
this
the app
shit.
because someone's more successful than you. That's what it seems like. You look like a huge. You really look like a piece of shit. That's just all. Like this is not even affecting me. You're just
me Mr. Hanky.
you're not a serial killer. You're a fucking jealous.
you know, like I can talk louder than you and just like say words and like not let you get a word in edgewise. And like if I really want to, I can just like put it. But yeah, I am a low life. My last name's Low, so I'm a low life. Like what do you want? It's like my birthday, guys. Send me a castle. Like really, it's my birthday, but like I didn't say anything because I'm not a diamond
You're
whore.
saying everyone does that.
Now
Like
I'm
you're
like wanting to be a diamond whore, so like send me a castle. Come on, guys. Don't you want to get on my board? Don't you want to get on my board? Oh shit! Oh shit, bitch! Take that L. Take that L. Take that L.
Oh, you're so proud of that, aren't you? You're the one that cares about this app more than me. That's the funniest thing. You've been talking so much shit.
Take that L, bitch. Take that L.
Oh, congrats, man. Yeah, congrats.
Take that L. Thank you, TT. Thank you,
Level
Tiff.
29. Level 29 with 86,000 diamonds.
Yeah. See what I'm saying when they fucking like, oh, you're only level blah 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 with. Hey, good one though. Thank you. I'm gonna see what I can do real quick.
Hey, thank you. You sent me a cake too. No, you sent a cake. You sent a cake, a love necklace, and that crown. Yeah. But no, like a couple days ago, you sent that love necklace too, and it was either you or someone else. I think it was like another dude sent me a birthday cake, or you might have sent me a birthday cake too. But I don't know. I might have been wrong. I could have been wrong. He could. I don't know, man. Some of this shit just looks so fake. Yeah, it looks weird. It just looks like this is really what they do, and they get pissed off when people like figure it out. Because you'll see like someone with like millions. Like I don't know. I've been on here for a couple years, and all I do is battles. So you'd think like if they're just on here clowning around, chances are I would have probably came across them by now or seen him on some page or something. And I'm like, I've never seen this motherfucker before. He's got like, goddamn, a lot of fucking battle wins and 1 million diamonds. I mean, 1.4 million diamonds, I've done the equation, adds up to $3,000. That's like cash out value to the host or to the streamer, whatever. And So for that person to make that money, that means people had to have spent close to $10,000 for him to get $3,000. So that's what I'm saying. They got these accounts that just like they build favorites, they build diamonds, they build battle wins to make it look real. And sometimes they'll just swap out like, oh, there's this new person on the app, but they have 1,000,000 diamonds. They come from modeling agencies and shit, and talent agencies, cosplay communities and shit. Like they are recruited on here, like straight up. Like sometimes people don't realize that, and that's why like I try to call it out when I see it. There's actually some funny videos of people doing drone footage of some of the content houses in Calabasas, California. And it's just so funny, like to see those streamers like get pissed the fuck off, like they're just like blowing up their spot and blowing their cover, like. But yeah, it looked like anybody could have came in there, and that's like that looked like a revolving content house, and that was a revolving account. Or it's just a conspiracy theory. I don't know. Fuck it. Really is not that important, but it kind of is because like people can be deceived on here. Like so many times have I heard like, you know, when I was new on here, I was like, hey, I came from Live Me, and like I'm not getting traction like I was on Live Me. And I know part of it's because Live Me had more bots and they just had more people in general. But like, you know, what are some things I can do? I'm asking like top badge people this, and they're like, well, you could invest in yourself in the app and like just start going around and gifting people. Like it doesn't matter who you gift, just like gift people, and then they'll come back and gift you. And I didn't put money in the app, but I did like gift more than I would normally because I didn't gift on Live Me. I was a dickhead about that shit. I was like, nah, I'm keeping all this shit. I ain't converting. I'm fucking saving up and I'm cashing out. You know, like, cause I was on there and I DJ'd and I would do battles. You know, I don't have turntables anymore, so I don't know. People liked it. It was a little bit different than what people were doing on there, and like any juggalo that was on that app was on my shit because I actually started a juggalo family on there. I was the only one to do so. You know, like around the time when I was able to like start my own families, which what it means on Meet Me, I don't know. I don't know if it works the same. But on Live Me, you started a family, and you had to hit a certain level before you could, and then you hit a certain level and you could like make 5. But you get a percentage of everybody's time that's in your chat. Like if you create a family and someone joins it, you get a fraction of their shit. Like just off the top. They don't even know about it. I didn't even know about it until I was like, oh. You know what I mean? So I haven't met too many juggalos on here. A lot of them, especially the ones that are like proclaiming that they are. There's some straight up fucking like, oh, I like Southwest Voodoo. Oh, I like Chop Chop Slide. I'm like, what? Like, yeah, Southwest Voodoo, that's a dope song, but like, I don't know. I hate Chop Chop Slide. I guess in a certain atmosphere, maybe that song is fun. Like, I don't know. Like, but not once have I sat down and just like, I'm a bump Chop Chop Slide. If I was on Scout right now, like if you would have sent that to my Scout, I could instantly give that back to you, but I'm gonna have to. Let's see. I think you gotta spend. Well, I mean, for a month, actually for 2 months straight, you have to send like a certain amount of diamonds. It's basically equivalent to like $1,500, like if you were to buy it off the store. But like, say you're lucky enough to, which anything's up in the air for a female, like really, and certain males. Like, hey, say if I had a shredded 6-pack and long flowing blonde hair, I could just, you know, there's some dudes on here too that could like just, like make a bitch wet, like it goes both ways, but men seem to be more deprived of attention from females that are out of their league, so to speak. So say you're lucky enough to get gifted that amount and you just cash that out and they have no problem with paying you, but then you, quote unquote, this is like what a lot of people will tell you to do, reinvest in it so you get that VIP shit. I think it's like for 2 months straight, you got to spend about $1,500. Maybe it's $500. It's hundreds of dollars. Yo, thank you. Yeah, I was kind of wanting the Chiefs to win, but yeah, the Bucks whipped their ass, didn't they? I didn't even watch it. Like, seriously, like I was doing this chat last night and I just got caught up in the chat and like I didn't even have it on. Like, not that I wasn't paying attention to it, I literally didn't have it on even. I'm gonna do a couple more, I guess. Now, come on, guys! Like, if you Northside Necro, if you wanna beat TT in my top gifter, like you'll get a special surprise, like at the end of the chat. You better fucking like empty out that bag, you broke bitch. Northside Necro, I can't believe your fucking ass, you fucking faggot.
Oh man.
Wait,
What the fuck is that? Is that crack you smoking? I know you ain't smoking no crack on this stream.
No,
I know you ain't. I hope not.
White people don't smoke crack. That's
White
just
people
you
smoke
guys.
all the crack. Real talk. Black people do crack, but white people do more crack. Real talk. Y'all crack and methamphetamine up. Real talk. Show me the motherfucking pipe. Show me the pipe. I won't tell on you.
It's not even
Just
a
show me the
fucking
pipe.
pipe, bitch.
Okay. Damn. Okay. I see you.
It's glass
That raggedy ass plastic glass tip, like you'd have been biting and chewing on that motherfucker all your life. What the fuck you think you is, a squirrel? I'm gonna call your ass Slappy the Squirrel, because it's like you just get slapped all day.
What
and
the
you look
fuck
like
you
a
think
fucking
your
squirrel.
ass is? I bet you ain't even got no funky field tips.
I got more filters. I got more shit than you, boy. You could even think of.
So,
He said, "Come on, man. I don't gotta prove nothing to you, man.
here's mine.
You see this? Tips. We got tips. We got tips. I got rigs. I got bones. I got torches. I got all that. Look, I got all the
You
shit.
ain't got no funky
You probably
field
think
tips.
I don't get it. I got metal tips. I got metal tips out, man. I got metal tips. I got glass tips. Real, not plastic. My shit don't burn.
Plastic.
No, see, that's that cheap shit. That's that cheap shit. You got to get off that shit. I bet you drink whiskey too, don't you?
I don't drink alcohol. It's against my religion.
That's what's up. What's your religion?
Satanic.
You satanic? You look more like a Nazi. Let me see your head. I bet you got a bald head and it's tatted up. I know it. The Nazi part on the back. It's on the back.
No,
Let me see it. Oh shit. It's somewhere tatted on you. It's somewhere fucking tatted on you. Real talk. You look like you could have been an Avenger or somebody off X-Men. You know, you could have played Professor X. That's who you could have played. You in the wheelchair? We need a new X-Man. And you could be him in the wheelchair smoking on that motherfucking plastic tip. Oh shit, Professor X could stand up. Oh shit, don't show. Come on, man. We don't want to get moon, man. We ain't trying to get moon. Okay. The fuck? Hey, as long as you don't moon, we all
My
good.
grandfather
good,
fought
Professor.
against Nazis. Fuck you.
For real? Oh shit. We fought, man. We fight on motherfucking black and racial shit all day over here in America. Real talk. Black on black crime, white on black crime.
Literally fought against Nazis in the real fucking war.
Man, my granddaddy used to drop bombs on the motherfuckers, on y'all whole countries. Real talk. We bombing country. We bombing all type of shit. You feel me? We got torpedoes.
Whoop, whoop.
We got torpedoes. Whoop whoop. Real talk.
Yeah.
You want a rematch? You want a rematch? You don't want no rematch. It's all good.
I hit the green check
It's
mark.
all good.
I have recording of hitting the green check mark. I'm doing this shit on YouTube simultaneously. Yeah. So,
You is? That's what's up. You're a real streamer.
not
So
really.
you streaming on here and YouTube. You the motherfucking man. How many views you got?
3.
That's it? You ain't doing shit. Your ass a false flag. You up here ain't doing shit. The real talk on some 3.
I'm
Ain't
doing
nobody trying to
this.
see.
What?
Ain't nobody trying to. Come on, man. Oh my fucking goodness. Let me find out you one of the motherfucking people who be on them shows. You feel me?
What show?
Moving motherfucking cars with your chin and shit. Real talk. Let me see you move a car with your chin. You do that, you automatically won. I'm telling everybody in my motherfucking gift on my side to just gift your ass.
What are you
Come
talking
on,
about?
man.
Moving a cup with my tongue.
Man,
Oh.
that shit weird as hell. Real talk.
My
You need, it's more to life than all that freaky ass shit. Real talk. That shit too abnormal. Real talk.
My shoulder blades popped out.
What planet you come from, man? Cause you ain't from Earth.
Uranus.
Uranus?
Yeah.
You ain't come from my anus, so you gotta be from your anus. Real talk. So y'all just multiplying motherfuckers out your ass. So you die, another you come out. I'm dead. I'm dead as fuck. Is them beats you got? Them ain't even real beats, man. What's them? Some skull candies?
What?
Man, they got the motherfucking headphones at Dollar General right now. I just synced the motherfucker.
Yeah, I bet they do.
You got Dollar General?
Yeah.
You got Dollar General near you? Go check them out, man. Real talk, because I think they bamboozled you for your money, man. I don't think them beats. Real talk. I think you just grabbed the red marker and put a B on the side of them motherfuckers and called them beats.
Probably.
Yeah, you probably did. Ain't no probably. You motherfucking most definitely did. And you need to stop and knock that shit off. Real talk.
You
can't be falsifying shit. I'm telling Dre you up there fake marketing his shit. You feel me?
You called the grandson of a World War II hero a fucking Nazi. Fuck you.
Oh shit. Okay. They still old as hell.
Yeah.
They ain't even wireless.
That should give. Well, I mean, the wireless ones aren't as good as these.
Nah, you a motherfucking lie. I got the wireless ones right here. They right up there. Real talk.
Well,
they better than those because I done had those. So them knockoffs.
No, they're knockoff. You're a knockoff.
You say ain't got shit to do with you.
You're like a knockoff.
I swear. Hey, yo motherfucking granddaddy.
Real name, no gimmicks.
Look, your motherfucking granddaddy ain't got shit to do with you. You ain't dropping no bombs on shit. Real talk.
I'm dropping a bomb on your ass right now.
You ain't gonna drop shit. You gonna drop a motherfucking. You gonna drop a motherfucking shit turd on your motherfucking head. That's the fuck you need to do.
You call me a Nazi in real life, like it ain't gonna go as calm as it did over here. On here.
You say, who come back? Come back one more again.
Like, what would your reaction be if I called you an N-word? Like you called me an N-word in real life?
Look, you call me a nigga. Call me a nigga. See if I'm a crack.
I got more respect for
I
you.
I want you to. I want you to though. Just call me one.
Man,
I'm gonna laugh with you.
I'm knowingly recording myself on YouTube right now. So like,
that's why you don't want to embarrass yourself on YouTube. It's okay. This POF. Pause the YouTube. I'm telling you, call me a nigga right now.
More
see if I cry.
Than that.
Just see if I cry though.
I have more respect for people than to use that word. Just like throw it out there like it's nothing.
Yeah, it's nothing. It is nothing. Real talk. When you realize that it's just the word, and the word should make or break a motherfucker, that's when you realize your growth. You feel me? That's when you realize why you beg to differ. So if I call you ugly right now for being an ugly motherfucker, you gonna cry?
Well, you called me a Nazi. Nazis are involved in the killing of millions of Jews, which I am from German Jewish ancestry. My surname is Lowenstein. Like, my family escaped a little bit, but just in time before that shit happened. And my mom's dad fought in that war and is, has some badges. Let's say that. So it's a little different, but at the same time, I have more respect for you to call you an N-word. And you don't have any respect for me saying that N-word, and I hope like future conversations with people.
I apologize for calling you a Nazi. You feel me? I apologize for calling you a Nazi. But your fucking name is serial fucking killer. And then like, what the fuck you expect me to think? Like, you know what I mean? Then you got the bald head, you got the whole motherfucking Mr. Clean thing going on and shit. You feel me? Like, what you expect me? Then your name's serial killer with a motherfucking skull next to your shit. Like, do you really eat cereal that much? You be killing the shit out of cereal?
No, I kill people.
What's your favorite cereal? See, okay. So all you did is homophoned it up. That's all.
They could be eating cream of wheat. They could be eating a granola bar. Anything is like halfway considered cereal. Yeah. Don't eat cereal around me. It triggers me.
Don't eat cereal, but your name's serial killer though. But your name is serial killer though.
When I see people eating cereal, like I just get like I see red and I black out.
Man, I'm finna go get me a bowl of Fruit Loops right now. What is it gonna make you do?
Fruit Loop out of my mind like Godzilla.
Okay.
Tech 9.
So you gonna disqualify yourself if I go get a bowl of cereal right now?
Nah, I'm gonna track down your IP and like come.
So I'm gonna track down your IP. You ain't gonna track down shit. I guarantee you track down this IP. Look, the government ain't gonna track down this IP. Real talk. Without coming with that shit. Real talk. Real talk. No, they call me Batman. We keep bats, all that shit.
They're busy trying.
Right now I'm on this band, so I can't even keep no gat. But if I wasn't on this, best believe I'd be Gatman over Batman any day. Any day. Thanks, y'all. Thank you, Faye. Thank you, Faye.
Again? We were having fun.
Yeah, we was, but I want to battle.
Nah, he was funny, but I was like kind of trying to teach him, like, hey man, that is pretty, what's up? But nah, that was all in good fun. What's up? I sent you some Instagram messages. Nothing major. I was basically just like kind of reminding you that like Ninja came in the chat, Tiff. I was basically reminding you if you want to like we could pretty much call it like Ninja Night. And you could like because I got this shit for a year and like I don't know. I'm not going to use it as consistently or on a schedule like some people may be able to do. Mine's going to be like very sporadic. So what I think I might want to do with my StreamYard is more or less become a moderator. I'll host my chats every now and again and have some people featured on my page. I think that's what I kind of like to do more so than, like once or twice a week I could come up on here and do these battles. And if y'all want, like, you could have a night. So yeah, if you'd want to do a night where you do a painting or drawing or whatever, uh, you know, I just like to get, I'd like to get as much use out of it as I can. And, you know, uh, my shit's going to be very sporadic. Like, I might be doing something at 3 a.m. I might be doing something now like I am at 3 p.m. But if someone out there, or if you, like, I mean, you'd be awesome to have on because you can actually do shit. That's one of the things I was saying in Instagram messages. It's like, and you actually have a proven talent that you can do on camera. Like, I do too. I mean, I have certain talents too that I could exhibit on camera, but not on YouTube's platform. No, I'm playing. But yeah, I think it'd be cool. And I did my wrestling promo. I don't know if you saw it. Have you seen the wrestling promo? Because we were talking about that last night. And like, as soon as I got off, I did mine. And my Periscope account got banned. I haven't yet. That was something else that was kind of That was something I was kind of apologizing about. Like, yeah, you might have to get on me a little bit. Like, I'll look at him tonight. Now that you reminded me just now, but yeah, you might have to like kind of get on me a little bit. Like, like, hey, not much, just basically what you did, but yeah, just listen to it. There's nothing bad. There's nothing pressing. It's just I found it easier to talk on that. Warlord showed me that as opposed to typing. But I'll show it right now. It's I'm the Texas teabagger. I terminate testicles. Like, seriously, this shit's crazy. I'm showing this fucking Tiff. I'm showing this on YouTube again. If you want to hop over here, just give me a second to show. It's not long. Just give me a second to show this, and I'll do probably another battle, smoke a cigarette, and hop off here. Like, I'd offer Tonic a night, even, we were bitching about each other, or maybe I was just bitching about him. Sometimes I'm a bitch. Fuck yeah. Yeah, you probably have to coach me along a little bit as far as like, yeah, I know how to record myself, but like, sending it to you, so to speak, like that's sending it to you like mastered. Like, yeah, like I don't know if I could send you the raw, and if you do the mixing and the mastering, or yeah, we'll figure it out. So this is a Texas teabagger. He terminates testicles. But yeah, I'd offer Tonic a night if he didn't already have his shit. It's shit like that. I could give a night to Warlord even. Like, it ain't no real big thing. Like, I don't even have to have an apology or anything like that. I think I've kind of apologized but we have freedom of speech in America. It's like anybody can say anything. Literally anybody can say anything. But not all speech is protected. Like, we can't go around like threatening harm against anybody really, but especially elected officials. So yeah. Anyway, like, I could even give Warlord a night, like just like kind of forget what happened if he wants, shit like that. Yo, Randall, if you want to come to YouTube, I'm about to show this wrestling promo I did. It's a new hobby of mine. Oh yeah, sweet. Yeah, I'm the Texas teabagger. I terminate testicles. Shit, I'm trying to hit the play button on it. Fuck.
There were rumors.
Can you hear it?
There were rumors. There were rumors.
All right, if y'all can hear this, I'm gonna make this full screen. Let me know if you can't hear it though. You jigawoos. You jigawoos. You got me fired up. You false flag my channel. You get my Periscope account suspended. I will dominate you jigawoos. I am the Texas teabagger. There's nothing more than I want to do than get oiled up and rub my micro penis on the inner thigh of your leg. I just did a hot rail mess. And I'm ready, jigaboos. You put on your clown makeup. You put on your fucking clown makeup. You put on some body oil. And let's rub our bodies together. Maybe even tap the tip a little bit. You jigaboos. I just realized I was saying jigaboo and you jigawoos. Yeah, you jigawoos. Whatever the fuck you call yourself. Fago Pop is disgusting. I am not one of you yet because I can only stick a 24 ounce up my anus. But give me time. Give me time. I'll make my way up to a 2 liter. Fuck. It's up here pretty tight. Now when I'm teabagging this shit out of you, since you love Fago so much, I will poop out your refreshment after your punishment is cast down upon from the hands of the demons through the Texas Teabagger. You juggawoos do not stand a chance. Say whoop whoop. I'm gonna go ahead and hop off POF anyway. See, can I send a message? So, you think? Who do you think can? Who do you think is gonna? Thank you, sir. Who do you think is going to be the first challenger to the Texas Teabaggers title? I don't know what title that is. In stream. Yeah, I didn't mean to say jigaboo though. I caught myself doing that a couple times. It's like, oh shit. Yeah, dude, like yeah, that was such a good idea that like I want to be the first one on that. I was like, I don't think maybe Tonic got off and did his. I don't know, but yeah, I don't think anyone that there was a couple people listening at that time, and then us four in there. But yeah, I don't think anyone involved in that has done anything yet. Honestly, man, like I kind of like didn't think about doing it, but like my Periscope really got banned last night. I had to delete the chat. That was something that I was telling you in the Instagram because like it was just like it wouldn't stop. It wouldn't stop saying it was streaming on StreamYard's end, and I couldn't go into Periscope to end my stream or delete it because I'm suspended. So it's just like open ended shit for like 10 minutes, and I'm like, yeah, fucking like I went live again, but like I don't know, I just like felt weird. Yeah, like I don't know, kind of like the flag I got. Yeah, that's why I was just like, I was like kind of pissed about that. So I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna use it for fuel, you know. But in actuality, it's not that serious. You know what I mean? Because I really didn't do anything wrong, and you know I can make another account, but it's just more like you know, kind of not a burden, but it's like you know some bitch made shit, pretty much. Bitch made shit. Like whoever's doing that is, I'll report some shit like if there's some kids doing some stuff like to an audience that's too old, like you know, shit like that. Uh, yeah, I'd fucking probably call my police department if I stumble across something like that. Like, just you know, that shit's yeah. Anyway, so I think you know what I mean by that. Say you're on a live stream and there's a couple and they get yeah. Um, fuck off. Uh, if I saw a couple on a live stream and they got into it physically, you know, and you know, like say they shove each other, okay, whatever, no big deal. But like if a dude decks a girl and it's just like, yo, they're not playing around, they're not wrestling, they're not goofing around, he's beating the shit out of her. Or if it's the other way around, like say there's this big 500-pound Amazon bitch that like has this 5'2", 110-pound boyfriend, and she's just like, it's like, man, I feel bad for that dude. Can we get him help? You know. So yeah, very with standards. There's always exceptions. They're like, yeah, like going around reporting shit just to report shit. That's completely bitch made. You know, even if you're pissed off at that person, like, you know, and even if they're doing something a little wrong, like say I show something on here, like, you know, my FYP song that I basically have permission in using, because everyone has permission in using that. Like that's how it was back in the day, like word of mouth. Like it's how punk bands survived. A lot of them, like, there's a lot of fucking 100,000-aires out there that y'all will never fucking know about. Just doing punk rock shows. Like some nights they'll be playing to 5 people, some nights they'll be playing to like 5,000 people. That shit was big in the 90s. Like there's still people eating off that shit. It's crazy. And what's shitty is like my brother's band is gaining a resurgence, like in Japan and shit. Like so, money's coming in through there. Like I ain't seeing none of it because my brother doesn't share his money, and I don't even know if my brother gets any money from that. Like he might have just been basically like a studio musician and paid per concert, like not so much factored into the royalties on the brand. Like the music business is really a business, like, but anyway, yeah, I don't know who might be doing it. I have my assumptions, but I might be wrong in my assumptions. I've never came out. Well, yeah, I think I did on Tonics one night. So like, man, I just got this feeling, and he was telling me like, nah, it's probably something else. I was like, I didn't think about that one. But if we want to all act like jealous cam girls on here, we can, I guess. I ain't reporting anybody. Maybe Cyrax sent some people over here. Because I know he does that. He'll tell people to go false flag and shit. Yeah, it's pretty much about to hop off here. I don't know. I see Juggalo 972's doing a chat. I might turn that on just to like kind of hook a honky up. Is he a honky? I don't know. He might be native or Samoan or something. Dude, if you want shit to last, you have to. Like, I mean, like, really, who the fuck besides, like, say, Crank That Soulja Boy? Like, who the fuck's listening to that right now? You know what I mean? Like, other than people putting it in for nostalgia. Or possibly playing it for their kids or something. But, like, who's sitting there, like, fucking analyzing Crank That Soulja Boy? I can see if you're a breakdancer. So, like, yeah, again, exceptions. But to the game of lyricism and this, like, true hip-hop shit, like, you know, there's so many fucking fleeting artists. Like, I can't even think of the motherfucker's name, but, like, the dude that did throw some D's on that bitch. Like, there's more motherfuckers listening to Kanye's remix to that than the real one, you know. Unless you're living that life. Then, yo, I'd probably be bumping that in my car with 23s on there as well. Daily. Just to let people know, like, fuck you. But nah, man. I mean, you have to be authentic and organic with it. Like, there's very few things that can just be money motivated. There's very few things in life that can be strictly money motivated. And subconsciously, if you don't enjoy what you're doing, someone else can do it better than you that does enjoy doing that shit. That's why it's kind of like a love-hate thing with me about, like, that's why I don't have any really material out there. I have one CD, and that CD is basically a parody CD. And you hear like the first rap I ever recorded on there, and it was like mid-20s when I did that, and I just did it on a whim. And I hear it back and like analyzing, like, oh, I could do this, I could do this. And, like, towards the end, I was getting better. My flow was there, and it was all right, but still needed work. But then when I was talking to, I thought it was my homeboys, and like, yeah, I was in on the joke, but I guess they thought I wasn't. I was like, hold on. Crack whore let me in the back door, faggot jacket. Like, I come in the room and y'all say, like, what's up with that faggot jacket? I'm like, yo, do a beat. You didn't think I was in on the joke. So that kind of pissed me off. And we tried to do like another song or two after that, but yeah, it's just like, wow. So I don't know. It's just like, okay, I know where I stand, and I ain't gonna stand with y'all anymore. Fuck you. Like, if you just gonna clown me like that, like, you didn't think I was in on the joke, like, wow. Because, like, what it was is, like, I heard them do this beat, and it was, like, kind of like a Lil Jon type beat, and it was Rip Your Pants Off Girl. And basically, it was just, like, a couple of them with, like, voice modulators, like, Rip Your Pants Off Girl, and, like, shit like that. So, like, the first song I ever did wasn't even my voice. It was, like, it took me a few songs before I was, like, and next to it, like, we had a MySpace page, and we were like from Kenosha, Wisconsin, which I guess is like that 70s show. Like, that's where that 70s show is set at. 3 black dudes from Kenosha, Wisconsin. Thugs that douche. Cleaning you pussy bitches out the game. They didn't think I was in on the joke. But yeah, it took a few songs to like own up to the fact that it was even me. The beats were good though, and the shit was too funny at the time. I was like, I did. There's some songs I forget the name of, even if I heard the song. Weed Man, Don't Hate, Master. 1, Weed Man. 2, Don't Hate, Masturbate. 3, Crack Whore, parentheses, let me in the back door. That was very parentheses for emphasis. Faggot jacket. There's a couple of them I can't remember. But yeah, like I mean, I don't know. Um, I critique myself, like even in the moment, like when we were trying. That's why I emphasize the operative word, trying. And I'm saying this about me more so than you. Um, to freestyle the other night, but I think there was a couple moments where I kind of had it for a second. I don't know. I got like I don't know. Sometimes I wonder like, should I freestyle something or should I write something? When I freestyle something, it's like you get it out quicker, but sometimes you don't retain it unless like you're doing what Jay-Z calls mental exercises and just literally like. But man, like it's tough to focus on that sometimes. So that's how I go into like if I'm a rap, I'm I'm a really rap. Well, yeah. Shit. Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like when I go into it, the mindset I'll be is like, you know, I'm gonna go into it like I'm a student, but end it as a scientist. Like that's basically what I'm trying to say, I guess. Like if I put my name to a rap, like I don't want to do like. Now I'm not saying I can't be comedic. Like I'll fucking do some quote unquote clown shit, but I ain't gonna have people thinking I ain't in on a joke when we're joking around. Like, yeah, like that shit pissed me off. That's why we never did anything else. And like, I mean, I could have fucking hooked up with some other people, but it's just like these were some like emo punk rockers. So like, I think that's like part of why like they didn't understand that I was in on the joke. They just thought I was that ignorant. I was just this like, quote unquote W word, trigger, uh, this stupid little, selling weed and shit. I mean, you didn't even have to tell me. Like, I was in on it from the beginning, but they just like, they didn't think I was. Like, I was like, kind of two different cultures, but like, I feel more comfortable with some punk rockers as opposed to like, which emo is a division of punk rock, um, as opposed to like, you know, the few people that do hip hop music here, they're like, I mean, I don't know. Different strokes for different folks. Wasn't my cup of tea. And I can't make a good product if I don't feel comfortable in the environment. So, like I said, shit happens. But that's pretty much why. It's like, like we were having fun. It was just like I realized I was getting better. I was like, man, I don't want to like clown on an art that I love and like I don't want to completely clown on the art that I love. You know what I mean? And that's what they wanted to do. Like they didn't want to put effort into making something serious. And they had their band already. Like they did shows in Huntington and stuff. Like a couple hundred people, like not a bad crowd. 50 to a couple hundred people, and they weren't that bad. I'd go to their shows just to like go, like they were the homies, whatever. Neighbors actually one of them. I never knew how much I liked it until I did it. Though. I've been like fiending to like kind of do something like I don't know. The opportunity never struck, so to speak. It just seemed fitting, and I'll do a track with the Juggalo. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll do a track with the Juggalo I've never met in real person before. Someone that's just like fraudulent that I know in town for 10 years. Yeah. I mean, any artist I like has balance. You know, like I like ODB, you know, I like Old Dirty Bastard, right? But like only to a certain extent. Because, man, he's just out there. But at the same time, it's just like, man, it's just refreshing. Someone that out there. I mean, he was always like comic relief usually. I mean, he comes with some dope rhymes too. He can rap. Like, he ain't just. Like, Bizarre from D12, I fucking hate him. Because I always just thought he was like an Old Dirty Bastard ripoff. And like, kind of, I don't know. He was like the Juggalo voice in D12 for sure. Like him and Slim Shady basically, and kind of Proof a little bit. Like Proof had some like Proof was dope. Like, it's a shame, man. He started his own record label, which he could have done that at any moment. It's just like he was more than Eminem's hype man, but. Yeah, Proof was way more an Eminem type man, but that's how he's going to be remembered by a lot of people because they don't know, you know, like they just don't know. They ain't got Searching for Jerry Garcia. That album is fucking dope. And like, if you got a PO box or something, I could possibly send that to you. I think I got doubles of the CD and the DVD. Let me play through it, make sure, like, you know, they work. I'm pretty sure both of them work. I think one of the CDs, like a couple songs don't play. That's why I got two of them because I bought it again. Like, you ever do that? Like, you just got a record so dope, like, you know, you got it. Everything ICP I basically bought like 2-3 times. Most of my shit's been stolen or left it somewhere and just had a fallout. That's the biggest one right there. But that situation involved date rape. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not saying any names. I'm just saying, like, yeah, one of the homies pretty much, I'll tell you more offline about that story, but because there's like instant wicked karma that came with that situation. Like, yeah. Anyway, my brother hooked up with the same chick. I'll say that too, but she didn't accuse him of rape. But she had AIDS. I'll say that she had AIDS. Excuse me. Okay, so like, yeah, I've done it. Like Kanye West Graduation was one of those albums that, like, I think I bought that fucking 25 times. Like, no shit, just because like I'd buy ICP CDs that much if they were like. It's like a lot of people don't like them. They're an acquired taste, and even like I'm kind of an old school, stuck in my ways juggalo. Like, a lot of the shit after the first 6, I'm just like, eh. And even the 6, man, I guess, because like I thought everything was going to end, like, and I just got into it for like 3 years or something. Like, I was like, man, it's just like Michael Jordan retiring basketball. Like, you're just gonna fucking give us a little bit and take it away, man. Fuck you. And then I had a fallout with the homie like around that same time. It's like, I don't know, it's just weird. But I still call him the homie, but like, yeah, we can't be homies if that makes sense. He chose like he also chose the wrong side. Like after my father's death, like he showed up here with my brother. I don't need to show you any more pictures of my brother, do you? You're the only one in the chat, so fuck you, motherfucker. Whoop, whoop. But yeah, like after a couple years of not being around that shit, man, I started feeling for this shit. Like I didn't necessarily like dig what was out there, so to speak, like other than twisted shit. Like I honestly didn't like a whole lot of ICP after the first 6. Then it was like all twisted. But like I bought everything that I fucking like basically had at his house. Yeah, I mean, I knew it wasn't the apocalypse, but I thought they were going to be done as a band and they were just going to move on to Dark Lotus. But that would have actually been dope if they would have focused on Dark Lotus only, them and Twisted. But that's Twisted giving up a lot of what they are as individual artists. Because, I mean, they both had solo albums that were dope. But yeah, so I bought like everything over again, and then even when I bought everything over again, like I still like had people steal the shit. Like one that gets me real bad is like I'm pretty sure someone sniped my fucking Beverly Hills 50187. I'm like pissed about that because that's one I bump a lot. Like one, just because it's easy to bump. Like say you got to do 30 minutes of fucking house cleaning or something. You know, pop that in. And by the time the CD's done, you're done. And smoke a cigarette or something. But yeah, that's one like that. That's recent. That's like within the past year. Dude, it's like people. I think what it is a lot is like people don't want to admit that they like it, or you just have your CD thieves. Like, oh, can I borrow that? And you let them borrow it, knowing you're not getting the CD back. The same dude I was talking about having a falling out with, the Alchemist CD. I'd already bought it. Here's what's fucked up about it. 'Cause I'm at his house. I'm like, and no offense or anything, but I'm not opening this up and listening to it. Like, you should have this CD. Like, you know, I'll let you borrow it. You never gave it back. I don't know where it went. So we go smoke up at his house and shit. Uh, like, I see this little fucking, you know, I don't know. It's like right under the arch of the foot of the desk. The CD. That was familiar. I had it in my hand. Yo, what CD is that? It's the Alchemist First Infantry. I'm like, motherfucker. I'll just keep it, man. Keep it. Yeah, that's how that dude was. That's the ironic thing. Is like, that's why I was like real trusting with him because I was like, well, this dude knows how it is. He's probably had tons of CDs sniped off him. But like I said, we kind of had a falling out, so it's different. But even before the falling out, like, it's like, dude, like, come on, man. So he's basically got my whole, like a good part of my collection, like clothes and CDs. and a couple tapes. Misery, Power on la Isla. Yeah, that was like the only psychopathic tape I had. Cause when I got into it, CDs were it was CDs. Tapes were kind of phased out. Although most tasteless, like I thought Twisted was black. For real. I heard that shit and they're like inward this, inward that. I had the comic book version. Like I had the comic book version. I didn't, and they're depicted kind of dark skin on the comic book version. Like when I found out they were white, I was pissed. I was like, what? I have all these fucking little white kids like just spouting off the N word even more. Like now that they're, cause I thought Twisted was gonna be huge, dude. Like they were sick. I mean, they still are sick. It's just like they're doing some lame shit. I think. Like I mean, I don't know. I try to listen to their shit, and I'm like, it's well produced. It's verbally structured well. Like there's a good cadence, but like, I mean, it's just like recycled shit, or it's just like blended up shit, like trying to like throw fucking darts on a dartboard. Like, yo, what top 40 sounds big now that ain't completely top 40? Because there's always that like mainstream alternative, that generic sound that's like everybody's doing, and kind of like the Warped Tour. Like I call it the Warped Tour fucking style. Like we're underground, but we spend hundreds of dollars to look like we live in a gutter. And we could just go to the thrift store and spend $2 and look nice. Like I don't get it. Maybe not look nice, but you could. Yeah, like even songs that are dope, like I Want to Kill Someone, it's just like, okay, yeah, we do that. But that video is so sick. Like it makes you watch the video, and like they're talented. So like, I mean, they get an automatic 7 out of 10 lyrically. You know what I mean? Like they are some lyrical geniuses. But they just did too much lame shit for me to be like Twisted. I still bump their old shit. But not that it matters much, but I do like go put thumbs downs on their videos. And even shit that I got thumbs up on, like if it's like before the fallout in 2017, if it's before that, I'll keep a thumbs up. If it's after that, I'll put a thumbs down, even if I like the shit. I know it's like it's nothing, but still at the same time, like they see them, and like they know if someone's gonna take the time out of their day to like study what they're doing and be like, man, fuck y'all. Yeah, all the real juggalos putting thumbs down on M&E videos. I mean, one project that I wish they do is come out with another solo package. I don't know. I mean, I'd listen to it, and I'd say Monoxides would probably be better. Like Madrox's would probably be like all rock. I even like the idea of them having a drummer. Like, you know, some people are against that, but I was like, actually, that shit's pretty dope. Like, I was gonna go to the 420 concert in Columbus, Ohio, but yeah, it, you know, it got canceled. Everything got canceled. I mean, they know what's up. Even on that fucking what do you call it? Netfest on your couch in your house, whatever the fuck that was. God damn, I watched that whole thing. Like, I mean, I wasn't like, but you know, I sat through that whole thing basically. You know, I'm like, I mean, I always love the idea of like mixing live music with DJs. You know, if there's playing a DAT tape, then But if you got like every you know, and like I seen Nerd play, dude. Like, I mean, Pharrell Williams, like straight up, like double drummers, like two drum sets, like fucking, like dude, they kicked ass, like, and they were like the opening act. It was Nerd, Lupe Fiasco, Kanye West. It was supposed to be Rihanna, but you know, Chris Brown, you know what I'm saying? She didn't make that show. Uh, yeah, musically and just like the vibe wise too, like, and like vibe wise, that was definitely one of the best concerts I've ever been to, no matter what size. 'Cause if you go to a small concert, hopefully the vibe's good. But I've been to a lot of punk shows where it's like you're just like you can't look at the band. You're looking left or right. It's like in jail. You're just waiting for like that shit was crazy, and it was like all over like the soundtrack of like bubblegum pop punk rock, like three chords, crying about feelings and girls. I mean, some of it's good, and I liked it at the time, but you know, very rarely do I listen to it. I listen to the Groovy Ghoulies still. Some of Screeching Weasel. Lead singer at band cussed me out because like I was like, yeah, Screeching Weasel's producing my brother's new record. So he like actually got on my page, a little fucking 15-year-old at the time. He's like cussing me out and shit. Like, it's false information. I'm like, well, like, yeah. And it turns out two of the four members of Screeching Weasel, just not him. And that bass player, he's one of the people in that picture. He was like, dude, you fucked up so much shit for us. Like, I'm like that. I was trying to like give y'all shout outs and shit. Like, sorry. Like Robert came and told me fucking, well, you should know Robert like exaggerates and lies. You know? Why do you give him a platform then? You know what I mean? Like, okay, whatever. I mean, like, everything I say about my brother, I will say one good thing. Like, I guess he was kind of underutilized in that band. And if they would have utilized him more, they would have probably been like pretty big. Like, I ain't gonna say like I don't know. I mean, yeah, they would have probably been held up more like Blink 182 as opposed to like what's another fucking Yellow Card. You know what I mean? Like no one's really talking about like Yellow Card as like reminiscent, so to speak. But like a lot of people, for some reason, which they do have some good tracks that even I play, like that Adams song, but that's for different reasons. Like, but all the small things, Like that's a fucking dope ass song. It was funny. Like one day in Blues Chat, Juggalo 972's up there. I kind of trollingly in the comments like his name should be Blink 972. So that Blue highlighted my comment. He's like, they're like, "What's your favorite Blink 182 song?" So I don't know, but they're still like they still make bank. But Travis Barker is like huge. But yeah, they like I don't know. I'm not saying that even being biased. Like I hate him, and it pisses me off that they get money off of that shit. Like they make money. They make money making music. Not a lot of people could say that. Now they didn't make a living. Didn't make a living. By no means did they. Well, Brandon kind of did. Yeah, he trademarked whatever fucking he owned, quote unquote, the Connie Duns. They had a lot of merchandise. They had CDs, vinyls, did shows, like they started doing shows with like bigger bands like Anti-Flag, Propaganda, but that's like when shit was like they canceled for like I think they knew some. It's basically like the biggest band that came was like FYP, and they're just like big on that scene. They're not even big like you could say like NoFX is big, but and so like Propaganda's from Canada. You should know who Propaganda is, right? Or do you? Anyway, I mean, like they sell 2 million records in Australia, shit like that, like shit you don't even think of when you're like. Stay blessed, I mean. Yeah, sometimes it's something people don't think about when they make art. It's like who it's gonna reach. It's just crazy. Yeah, I'm gonna bounce off here too. I was pretty much about to get up after that sig. Yo, sorry. I've been on here for probably too long. I gotta do some shit. Peace. Whoop, whoop. Hey, whoever is in here, like, if you haven't seen my wrestling promo, I will show it. I don't care to do that for a couple minutes, but I gotta hop off. You might not know what the wrestling promo is. We'll leave that for a mystery then.